And trust me, if you will honestly follow the steps which I am going to mention in this video, you will definitely gonna clear your exam. I have shared same tips and tricks with my close friends and most of them cleared their exam in first attempt. To be honest, for me, this was the most challenging part of OET. I know it is going to be difficult initially, but please try to come out of your comfort zone while you are still in your own country. I would highly recommend to choose your OET instructor wisely, and it's always better to choose someone. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing great. Today's video is one of the most requested video, how to clear your OET exam in first attempt. But before I start, if you're new here, my name is Alisha and I'm living and working in Ireland, and I make videos related to career, lifestyle and travel in Ireland. So if that's something you're looking for, please consider subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of my upcoming videos. If you're watching this video, I assume that you or someone you know is preparing for OET. So I'm not going to tell you what is OET and why you should choose OET, because you might already know all of this. I would like to share with you here how I cleared my OET in first attempt, what all things I did before and during my examination, and how you can clear your exam in first attempt. And trust me, if you will honestly follow the steps which I am going to mention in this video, you will definitely gonna clear your exam. Because I have shared same tips and tricks with my close friends and most of them cleared their exam in first attempt. So these tips and tricks are trial and tested, and then I thought it's the time to share it with you guys. So before any further ado, let's begin. I have divided this video into 5 points and each and every point is very important. So make sure you listen and understand each and every point without skipping this video. My first point is research and understand OET first. When I started my OET journey, I met people who had multiple failures in OET. I also came across some people who have attempted OET for 6 or 7 times but still couldn't make it. And to be honest, their English was good. So I decided to find out the reasons of failure and to find out the difficulty level of this exam. Trust me, your reasons and difficulty level can be different than others. I did my own research on Google and YouTube to get my facts clear about OET. So I would strongly recommend you to do your own research about OET exam, its pattern, and it's very important to find out your own difficulty level. Now question is when you have to do this research. So you need to start your research before you book your OET exam or before you join any institute for OET coaching. It is very important to realize your weaknesses and to understand your level of English before you enroll yourself for exam or before you go to any institute to start your OET coaching. So this self-assessment is very important before you start your OET journey. Second point is basic English is important. Clear your basic English before you start preparing for OET. And trust me, this will help you a lot. By basic English, I mean here your basic grammar, singular, plural, tenses and sentence formation. If you're taking admission in an OET institute, or you are starting to practice OET online, do remember OET is not an English speaking course. OET training is to sharpen your language proficiency, to enhance your communication skills, and to teach you tips and tricks to clear the exam. So even if your institution claims that they can teach you basic English, no, it's completely your responsibility to get your basic English clear before you enroll yourself for OET exam. And the reason why I said it's completely your responsibility to get your basic English clear is because you can assess yourself better than anyone in this world. So better you realize the weaker section of your English language. It can be tenses, grammar, pronunciation, sentence formation. It can be anything. So better you realize which is your weaker section and make it strong before you enroll yourself for an OET exam or before you take admission into an OET institute. Third point is language and accent. When you start preparing for OET, try to choose videos or information which is in English language. Even when you choose your OET teacher, make sure he or she speaks good English. Their accent pronunciation should be better than yours, because sooner or later it is going to affect your accent and your pronunciation. I know it's always easier to understand and listen to the information in your own language. But trust me, if your OET instructor is teaching you in your regional language, it is not at all ideal. Because if your pronunciation is not clear and you do not have a nice accent, you will have a difficult time communicating here with English natives. I understand initially it is going to be difficult, but please try to come out of your comfort zone while you are in your country. I would highly recommend to choose your OET instructor wisely, and it's always better to choose someone who is certified by OET. OET has their own course which is specially designed to train the trainer or instructor. So someone who is trained and certified by OET can correct your mistakes as per the updated standards of OET and can train you exact as per the ongoing module of exam. Fourth point is daily practice. In order to clear your OET exam, it is very important to start using English in your day-to-day life, especially for Indians, because our primary language is not English. We think in our own language and then we translate it into English language. So if you are one of them who keeps on doing this, it's a big no. The best way to overcome this habit is to listen to English podcasts, movies, series, or songs. Once you stop doing such type of translations, you will notice a drastic change in your fluency, especially using fillers. If you don't know what is fillers, filler words are actually, alright. So these type of words are known as fillers, which are used to fill the gaps between your words or sentences. You will be surprised to know that fillers are also known as hesitations or vocal disfluencies. Basically, using fillers are not bad, but using too many fillers in a sentence shows that your command over English is not good. Also, according to some English professionals, using too many fillers can irritate the listener. So if you are using filler, you need to use your fillers very wisely. So before I started my OET preparation, I started using English regularly for my simple and short talks with my colleagues and family, which helps me to build confidence and fluency. So when I started my OET speaking sessions with one of the OET certified instructor, she noticed it during my first speaking session, and then she complimented me that it's very rare for an Indian not to use fillers. Even I don't know how I ended up not using fillers in my sentences, but over the time I realized that it's only because I stopped translating inside my mind. I'm not saying here that I'm perfect. I'm still learning and I need to learn a lot, and I'm correcting myself every day. This thing takes time and it will come with practice. So start trying it from today and you will definitely notice some reduction in your fillers. Fifth point is time bound. This point is very, very important. OET is all about time bound. And if you manage to cope up with that time bound, you will definitely clear your OET exam in first attempt. So as you all know, this exam has 4 parts. OET exam starts with listening part first, which is approximately 40 minutes. Then second part reading, which is 60 minutes. Third part writing, which is 45 minutes. And then speaking exam will be after a break. If you closely look at the structure of this exam, it's approximately 3 hours and more, which includes checking in into the exam room, getting ready for the exam, and then finally giving your examination. Now listen carefully, this is very important. Being a medical professional, do you think it is possible for a person to sit in a room under pressure in a restricted position for 3 hours or more, and at the same time to keep his or her concentration level accurate while they listen or study 3 different type of topics and appear for 3 different modules of exam. It is very hard. And that's why many candidates with good English also failed to clear language exams like OET and IELTS. To be honest, for me, this was the most challenging part of this exam. So in order to overcome this time bound, what I did is 10 days prior to my exam, I started sitting in the same way for practice. First, I used to prepare my question papers and I will keep them aside. Then I will set the timer and start my listening. Soon after listening, I will take my reading, and after reading, my writing. So you can also practice in same manner to overcome this time bound, and then get your writing corrected by an OET instructor. Be honest to yourself, correct your paper and mark yourself. And for writing, it's better to get your writing checked by an OET instructor. Such type of practice is also called mock test. So it is very important to practice at least 10 mock tests before you appear for final exam. Take these mock tests very seriously and do not take any water break, phone break, toilet break in between of the test, because exam day is also going to be like that. You must do this practice prior to your exam to make your mind and body familiar to such time stress and time limitation. So that's all about how I cleared my OET exam in first attempt, and I hope this video will help you to clear your OET exam in first attempt as well. If you find this video helpful, please share this video with your friends and colleagues. Also, if you like what I am doing, please consider subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of my upcoming videos. Until next time, bye bye, take care of yourself and your family, and thank you so much for watching.